We have all seen the cinematic portrayal of genius, characters who solve impossible equations on windows or speak in complex riddles. However, real-world psychology tells a much more subtle story. True intelligence isn't always loud. In fact, it is often incredibly quiet. Cognitive psychologists argue that a high IQ is not just about the volume of information you hold, but about how your brain processes the raw data of reality. It is like experiencing life in 4K resolution while the rest of the world sees it in standard definition. By peeling back the layers of popular tropes, we can reveal the surprising psychological signs of a highly active cognitive system and understand why smart rarely looks the way we expect it to. One of the most defining traits of high IQ individuals is a profound craving for solitude. They aren't necessarily antisocial, but they are often comfortably solitary. Research suggests that highly intelligent people actually feel less satisfied with frequent social interaction because their brains require quiet space for the prefrontal cortex to process ideas without the noise of all small talk. This is often paired with a relentless micro-curiosity. They don't just ponder the meaning of life, they want to know why a door hinge is designed a certain way or why a specific social dynamic exists. For them, curiosity is a cognitive engine that never stops. This active inner dialogue often manifests as talking to oneself, which is actually a sign of intense focus used to organize working memory and turn internal chaos into structured logic. There is also a fascinating paradox regarding intellectual humility and the analytical loop. While many struggle to admit they are wrong, a high IQ person is often the first to say, "I don't know." This is the opposite of the Dunning-Kruger effect. A brilliant mind respects the sheer complexity of the world too much to fake an answer. However, this same analytical power can lead to overthinking the small stuff. An elite processor rarely has an off switch, and what looks like indecision is often the brain exploring multiple mental models simultaneously to find the best possible outcome. Furthermore, extreme intelligence often shows up in a dark or abstract sense of humor and immense cognitive flexibility. Humor subverts expectations in milliseconds, and studies show a measurable link between higher IQ and the ability to process complex or dark jokes. This mental agility is also why highly intelligent people change their minds frequently. For them, beliefs are software, not identity. When new evidence appears, the software gets an updated mental model. They are often night owls, as evolutionary psychology suggests that higher cognitive flexibility allows individuals to adapt more easily to non-traditional schedules, finding the silence of the night perfect for deep reflection. Finally, high IQ individuals tend to be social observers who are on a constant search for meaning. In a room full of people, they're often the last to speak, not because they are shy, but because they are gathering data on social dynamics and emotional cues. They don't just move through life, they try to understand the why behind human nature itself. Ultimately, intelligence is not a test score. It is a relentless, quiet curiosity. It is a brain that refuses to stop questioning assumptions, acting as a powerful engine for understanding the strange and fascinating